the steel hull family vessel, we're going to put concrete culverts inside of it. We're going to tow it out, and we're going to drop it in FH14. We've been having a lot of requests over the last few years from the charter fishermen that like another spot at FH14 where they can take their customers out and fish for sheephead.
And that's shallow water. That's probably 30, 35 foot.
About 30 foot, about 30 foot deep. It's just south of, if you draw a line between Ship Island, Horn Island, just south of that line, not far. Good day. I mean, I've run out there in my boat plenty of times. Anyways, that's where we're going to drop the Bell. We're going to call it the Bell Brew wreck.
Okay.
We're going to drop it there. Then that shrimp boat, we're going to continue on out to FH2 because it's been a little while since we put some stuff in FH2. And we're going to drop. We're going to drop that in FH2. So that's a 2-for-1 project.
Yeah, and I think that's where we got into a little stink last time because everybody was like FH13, the inshore, the charter guys can't fish that. We want FH2, where the inshore guys, a hire charter can go there.
Yeah. So you're referring specifically to the state for hire,
correct?
Guys,
state for hire,
not the federal hire.
Correct.
Yeah. And there was a period here about 8 years ago where we stayed within that 9-mile mark,
right? Because
the feds weren't going to let us fish, out there in federal waters. It had to be in the state waters. So that's when the state of Mississippi said, okay, we'll take 9 miles and we're going to put everything. Well, all our deployments will be within that 9-mile mark.
Right.
Unfortunately, some of the bigger deployments require more water depth.
Yeah, right.
We'd love to fill up 2 and 1, but reality is some of these big pokey boats require some water on them. So that's why we've been going out to 13. There will be it won't be this year, but should be early next year. The DMR will publish the numbers for a bunch of pyramids. They contracted with a company over in Gulf Shores and built what they refer to as a super pyramid. They're 24 foot tall, and they're massive in the water column. And they deployed them in 1, 2, and 13, all 3 of the fish havens that hold snapper, and they're deployed in rows, and so they're not all spread out like 6 to 8 pyramids in double rows. So
right, you're gonna see them. If you find them,
you go over the top of them, you'll find them. Those numbers will be published next week or next year.
Sweet.
The pokey boats will be published, if not this week, next week, because it's been 1 year.
Okay.
So last year, getting back to that, the Chevron Corporation had donated a bunch of steel objects to us. They called them jig stands, great big round, look like a Ferris wheel laid on its side. They're having these stainless steel containers that were going on top of them. They're huge. Look like Ferris wheels as big as what's down there at Margaritaville right now.
Wow.
They're that kind of big. And they're 40 foot tall.
Mm.
When it lays on its side, it's 40 foot tall.